stream is started on YouTube. So
All
today,
right.
we're going to be talking about drawing characters in perspective.
Yes.
Where'd
my pen go? There it is. We're going to be
there it
talking
goes.
about overlapping boxes, 3-point boxes, some foreshortening, adding grids on top or adding grids below it, and turning them into forms and then into people.
I have to. You're gonna have to actually hold Toby for a
Oh,
second.
I'm going to have to hold
I have
Toby.
to tie it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, you can go on with what you were saying.
That's all I wanted to say for now. I think we'll be switching back and forth. I'll talk about some things, and Colton will switch over with the things I'm not familiar with to teach. So yeah, here's Kitty. Here's Toby. You know, let's put him right in the frame. How about that? Hi, Toby. How are you doing? Just a little cute little head. I feel like Bob Ross when I have a kitty in my, in my lap.
All right, there we
There
go.
we go.
Sorry, I didn't name the TikTok stream. It only lets you name it when you hit go live. Okay. So what
you
are
go.
we discussing?
We're talking about overlapping boxes, 3-point boxes, foreshortening, adding grids, and turning these simple forms into simple boxes into forms. Hey Michi, hey Dahlia, hey Lexi, and hey Dahlia Jr. C.
Hello.
Stardust. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm sorry we're late. I ran late with making the YouTube thumbnail. I actually like how it turned out a lot.
Oh, I like it too.
They were just like fun doodles that I did earlier today, and I was like, hey, I think
Yeah.
I could turn this into a thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw a few Krenz cubes
baby.
really quick, just for like, so I can talk about it in a bit.
Stinky baby.
Stinky kitty.
Stinky baby.
How's everyone doing? So, I'm gonna draw.
Bro, he's so like,
Zonked
he's so
out.
relaxed. He's so zonked out. Listen to him.
I swear,
Do we
Krenz
know how to
cubes
draw
is-
cats? No, but I do have a reference for you here. Here you go.
I wish I could draw cats.
You smell so stinky.
He's not stinky.
No,
he
he's not.
smells
He
cute.
smells pretty good.
He smells cute.
He's so happy.
He was like walking around like,
Why do I smell poop?
do you? You see anything?
No, maybe he farted. Hey, Dudette. Okay, we got a few Krenz cubes, and I'll label these really quick. My Krenz cubes are not as good as yours, Colton, but that's okay.
Found your Apple Pencil broken. Just drained from drawing. Trying to get some practice traditionally here or there. Honestly, traditional's great.
Traditional is great.
Toby, I have to stream. Whoa. He
I
all of a
guess
sudden
he's-
heard me and started rolling over.
Oh,
Alright, go pee-pee or something. Come on.
5. All right. So we're gonna talk about drawing characters in perspective.
Yes.
And I drew a few Krenz cubes. So if you don't know what Krenz cubes is and you actually want to know all about it, Colton did a stream a while back. That
Yeah,
covered all
I'll do
this
another
stuff.
stream on YouTube and
Yeah.
label the stream.
Or just make a video, just on Krenz cubes.
Yeah,
if
I
you
could do
want.
that
just
as
do
well.
a simple video. So yeah, he talks about this and how to rotate boxes, and we're basically going to use that same concept for characters, because I mean we've been talking about Krenz cubes a lot these streams, and
Yeah, I don't want to go into Krenz cubes
No,
today
we're
very
not.
much at all.
Oh, I'm not.
That's 67.5.
Oh, oops, not 76. What am I talking about? I got them reversed.
Hello.
67.5.
So anyways, what we're going to be going over today is we're going to be going over some stuff that looks like this. First, we're going to be drawing stuff like this, and then we're going to be turning it into characters. I actually fixed the mouth as well.
Cute.
We're going to be turning it into characters, but the most important thing is this, because that gives you your volumes. And then once you have your volumes, you can add bodies over top of it a lot easier. And so Krenz cubes, which is what Christina's doing right now, is actually like the foundational underlying piece of these overlapping boxes.
Yeah.
Then Kasha joined this stream. Awesome. So we're going to do our best to break it down. And Christina and I might swap out who's the drawer and who's the yapper.
Who's the
Although
yapper?
I'm usually the yapper.
Colton is usually the
No
yapper,
matter
but
what.
I try to engage with chat. Not as good as Colton is, but you guys can bear with me, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just drawing a few boxes that are slowly rotating downward or upward. I'm only doing like one set here. This is just an example of what we're going to be doing. If you have all these Krenz cubes in mind, then you can basically rotate any box and in any angle. So let's actually just draw a few random boxes. I like to, let's draw this over here. I like to actually start with my torso.
I forgot to ping the Discord. There, I've pinged the Discord.
And if you know the proportions of the body, it'll also be easier. I don't know if I'll talk about proportions of the body because it takes a long time. But I'm just going to be drawing a longer box here and maybe a shorter box that's maybe turned at an angle. Let's do this. And so really really try to make sure that when you're drawing your boxes that they are like kind of crossing each other. So like you have this is over this box. You don't see a part of this box in here. If I drew it over, it'd be like over here. So this box is blocking this box just a bit.
And you can even think about this two-dimensionally as well, where, you know, like this is depth. This creates depth. Stuff like that. The box, you know, A overlapping B, overlapping C, and varying the sizes of these two. So for example, if you have a lot of A, a little bit of B, a lot of C, here's a head.
Ah.
Right?
Here's a
Let's
leg.
do this, yeah. Here's a leg. Already you can feel that depth really, really starting just by overlapping a couple of rectangles.
So that's kind of what we're doing here, but adding more sides. So it's this and this are basically the same thing. Let's add a head here and maybe we'll...
Oh, I made a delectable coffee before stream.
Nice.
Poor Melody. Look at her poor face.
Maybe
It's all like chipped off. I think it just happens over time.
Maybe we'll draw this box that looks like this and it's overlapping this box right here.
Hello there. Rogel, how you doing?
Hey, Rogel.
Hello, Ali, Leandro, Eich, Cyberpulse. C? Is that SI3?
I think it's C, yeah. Like Sienna.
Ginny, Lau, who's vanishing?
Oh, huh?
Give me tips for curly hair. Victor, we actually have a
video
on YouTube about curly hair. It's all about curly hair. It's really long. Christina made it. Draw Anime Academy on YouTube. We're not covering hair at all today, so you can actually go find that. There's a 3-part video series on our YouTube channel all about hair, and it's very in-depth, and it covers curly hair in-depth. So you can go find that.
The 3-part series I think is on shading hair, but there is a video on drawing hair as well, which also does cover curly hair.
Yeah,
so
hair drawing tips you wish you knew earlier,
Yeah,
and then
that's
there's
the
a shading one as well. What are you covering today?
Covering characters and perspective.
Yes,
today.
I'll show TikTok the thumbnail that's on YouTube.
Do you have any videos on character design? We don't.
No, we don't really have any videos on character design yet. This is the YouTube thumbnail. How to draw perspective characters, and featuring Miki Biki, the number one. This is like a sketch I did earlier today, and I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna use it.
That's a thumbnail.
Ducky says she looks so cute. Hey, Ducky, it's been a while.
And here's that nice juicy grid that I drew for the thumbnail as well.
Man.
So Miki is right here at the bottom. So here's the grid, like I've been talking about a lot lately, and Miki's right about there.
Yep. Right in there. Hey, Stuff Maybe.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later in stream, how to add them actually onto a grid in the world.
How often do you guys stream?
We stream all the time. I don't know, like
a lot of the time lately.
Yeah, we've been streaming a lot more lately.
Yeah.
Mental health has been
Up.
Is at a peak. Love the new thumbnails. Awesome. Hey, Stuff Maybe. Hey,
Yay.
Tori. Get sad when character decals start chipping off cups. Yes, but because it's chipping off, we actually had the fantastic idea of trying to find a place to print
Our own custom mugs.
our own custom mugs. Yes, and we actually want to get like a Miki mug, a Tira mug, a June mug.
All
And
the characters.
I'm thinking we make like a PNG and we make a wrap and we have like Mickey and then we have like little ghost speckles and stuff, and it just gets like wrapped around a glass
Ghosts
mug.
and Takis?
Ghosts and Takis.
I don't know. I don't think Takis would be your favorite, but I Actually, I'll probably have that for Naomi.
Yes.
So all I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of drawing boxes in different rotations and in different lengths. And I'm thinking about the torso and the limbs as well. So like this is the torso right here, the rib cage, the pelvis. These are the arms. These are more narrow arms. These are legs, and I've only done the upper legs. But I'm not necessarily thinking about any pose. I'm just mixing and matching these boxes. What do you think is your favorite angle to draw a character from? 3/4 angle, not super foreshortened. That's usually my comfort.
Yeah.
That's my comfort.
Honestly, your favorite's usually the one that you're best at.
Who's here?
Toby?
Noby?
No, I thought
Noby?
Noby.
Where the heck did he go? He just like wandered off.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe this leg. And so this leg is going like way further down. So I'm making this one more foreshortened. So that means I'm going to like really speed up the convergence. So this one will be like really, really tiny, almost kind of like a 3-point perspective box, which we'll talk about later. Probably Colton will take over for that part. But I'm kind of just giving the idea of how you can just mix and match these things. And I feel like once you understand perspective and understand how to draw boxes, everything becomes more like a sandbox. And this leg maybe will make it like disappear or something.
Yeah.
Make it even smaller.
So it really does have to do with these overlapping boxes.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me and how I've had my Mickey mug. That's pretty funny. Love this account so much. Awesome. Glad you enjoy it. So there's one thing that I wanted to talk about when it comes to foreshortening. Like one main thing, right? This is like the number one issue that I see when people really struggle with this. And I can talk about it as soon as she's done.
Okay. Let's make this box like this.
I found Toby.
You found Toby?
Yep.
Where is he? Is he in the litter box?
taking the
Oh, let's
No,
hope he...
he's just being...
All right, I'm done with this little figure.
Okay. It is the dreaded foreshortening. So, why is my hand so big? Why is my thumb as big as my head? Why? Foreshortening. Now, watch how crazy this is, right? So my thumb is as big as my head. If I keep my arm straight, but I roll away from the camera, watch. Roll away from the camera.
Whoa.
Now my thumb is not as big as my head. But if I roll towards the camera again, my thumb gets larger faster than my head gets bigger. Is that crazy? And the closer I get to the camera, now look, my thumb is as big as the whole bottom of the screen. And then if I roll away, look how tiny my thumb is. It's not even half my face.
Hey, Katsuwa. Katsuwa's here today.
Closer to the camera lens, objects get larger faster. So in this extreme perspective,
So let's just...
with high foreshortening, your head is gonna be very large compared to the foot. But if your character was further away, your head wouldn't be that much bigger than the foot. So just be aware of that kind of thing. And so
This is what he was showing.
yeah.
When the hand is close to the camera, this is what it looks like.
And it's the reason is because of this. Here's what the camera sees. Here's how much of that the hand fills up, right? And the head only fills up a little portion.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what, are you gonna draw the other one too?
Yeah, I was going to draw the other one as well. And then, yeah.
My thumb fills up more proportionally of the camera lens when it's closer. When I'm far away, it fills up less proportionally. And there's another thing that I want to talk about in a second after you're done.
So this one will be more proportional. Actually, it'll probably be even smaller. So this, close to the camera, hand is big. Far away from the camera, it's more proportional to the body.
Yes. So that has to do with foreshortening. So when you're drawing in these really wide lenses, this happens a lot because you have to be really, really close to your camera lens in order to see your character easily. So that has to do with, now, when the number one issue that I see when people are drawing things from high angles is they tend to make this part too long. They tend to make this middle part too long. In reality, a lot of the time, it'll be like this.
Fatty Nuggy says, do you guys archive your lives on YouTube? Because I'd love to watch it at a later
Yes.
time. Yes.
We do. Draw Anime Academy.
Yep. And we're currently live on YouTube as well.
I can't draw like this.
Yeah, let's switch. I guess we're switching.
It's so difficult to draw reaching over like this. Ooh. Look, you can actually see the edge of my bicep and the brachialis is in there. It's not like I'm muscular. You can just see it.
Well, I definitely don't have it.
Yeah, you do. Right there.
Can barely see mine.
Okay, let's delete these terrible things. So when you look at an object from above, let's use like a cylinder. Actually, let's keep it with boxes, right? So, sorry, chat, that was us blooping. It's the Stream Deck wants to update.
Can you hand me my phone real quick? And by the way, Cuts was here today, so if we have time, we can probably do watercolor
maybe
tonight. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. So when you're looking at something from above, actually, let's do it this way. So I'm looking at the top, and then if I start rotating this down, what you see is you basically start seeing this. You start seeing the sides, right? And if I rotate this, let me draw a little bit smaller. If I keep rotating, what ends up happening is as this rotates, you see more of the side. There we go. I'm just drawing bad. I hate drawing on the iPad. I'm not going to lie. I'm so sorry, chat. I despise it. Most of my drawing is on the PC, on the Cintiq. For some reason, the iPad just does not agree with me. So anyways, you'll look at how little of that you see. And now if I were to add other boxes underneath of this, these boxes would get really, really, really short, like this. And if I were to add another box down here, my brush is almost too thick to even add that. See, I'm stacking these boxes. These boxes, as they get further from me, get really, really, really short, really, really fast. And so think about that as your legs. You know, like if you draw like an arm or a leg in a side view, it might be like this. And then there's your foot. And here's your, let's just say this is your pelvis. All right? I need to pay more attention to where I'm drawing.
Yes, you can get this brush on our profile.
If I'm looking at this from above, I'm seeing the top of this leg and it's going away from me. It's not going to be as long. And then so here's that kneecap. And then if here's the other part of the leg, it's going to get like even shorter, even faster. So if I'm looking down at this leg from an extreme angle, like my camera, you know, my camera is like here. It's going to look like this.
I think the hard part is definitely like gauging how much is too long and how much is too short.
Yeah, and that comes with practice. That comes with doing a bunch of Krenz cubes and stuff. So what people tend to do on accident is they'll go like this. They'll go like that. They'll make it like 2 or 3 times too long on accident. And so in reality, if you were to look at this leg in a side view, it'd be like, you know, here's the head, here's the torso, here's the pelvis, here's the leg. It'd kind of be like that. Right? Like and that's literally what it is, because foreshortening happens so fast. This leg right here would basically be that. And so then something like it seems off, you know, it's like, what is it exactly? And that's generally what it is. I see this all the time, and it's totally fine that it happens, right? So just be aware that like the more down at something you're looking at my Rubik's Cube, I'm looking down at it. Look how small this red side is. Is it the red side?
That's the orange side.
Look how small this orange side is, right? And if I turn it away, you'll see this is in...
this thing's too easy to spin.
This is in 3-point perspective here, right?
I wonder if I can even, like, do this.
This would be really hard to do.
Awesome, Lindsay. Whoa. What
Like that.
doing?
That's in 3-point perspective. I tried to trace it. It didn't really
Oh.
work that well.
Like, trace it visually based on the camera, right? So, again, and if you have a cylinder in side view, you can have it like this. If you start looking down at it, it starts getting shorter visually. Let me move this again because I keep messing it up. This is foreshortening, right? If I start looking down at it more.
I've heard of watercolor crayons. I've never used them.
Right? And then if you look at the top of it, it looks like this. So that cylinder is going to get shorter as it rotates. It's going to get shorter in this direction. And I literally cannot stress this enough. This happens very, very, very fast in a wide angle lens, which is what this is drawn in. If I were to take this foot and lower leg and I just go duplicate and I move it up by the head,
It's so tiny.
it's that big. It's literally the size, the entire lower leg and foot is the size of the face because of foreshortening. Now it looks okay. Your brain like fixes it. It understands that it's further away. But when you're drawing it, you have to train yourself to draw like this because just because your brain understands it doesn't mean that your body can suddenly
Do it.
draw it, right? And then I just go like foot and calf. There it is. That's how big it is. And so with these overlapping boxes, it's not really just enough to overlap same size boxes. You're drawing like these in 3-point perspective. So as they get further down there, you're going to want to make them smaller.
Blair, thank you for the follow. Nemi, Shining Star, Frozblocks, thank you for the follow. How do I get better at drawing bodies without spending hours a day for it? I think you're going to have to spend hours a day on it.
Spend hours a week?
Spend hours a week.
Or hours a month? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't think there's any shortcut to getting better at drawing bodies without doing it a lot.
I mean, yeah,
you did,
the
we
only
would-
way to
I
get
love
better
this.
is to do it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to spend hours a day on it. You can spend as much time as you want. The more time you put in, the faster you'll get better. See? Now I'm going to take this bottom box, and I'm going to duplicate. That's how big it is compared to the first one, right? So let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 6 right there.
Gab, Abby, and App, thank you for the follow. Got an Abby in here again.
Oh, awesome.
Another one. Will help me to draw bodies or anything else. I was watching those old 2016 speed paints. Oh, that's fun.
There we go. All right. Now this is the exact same principle, except these boxes are literally just in the shape of a character, right? Like you, and then these are like the torso proportions, right? So you got your torso, right? You got a head, and let's just leave it at that, right? Maybe we put a tiny bit below it. You got a pelvis. What way do we put the pelvis? Let's see. Let's do it like this. And these are angled inwards, right? I'm angling these inwards to a vanishing point down there, below them, right? This one, let's just go, maybe this one can like kind of go out to the side like that. And then maybe, let's see, maybe this one will go like that.
Zay says, I struggle on trying to have every limb follow the same overall vanishing point or points, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're all going to be different if they're pointing different directions. Right, you can do.
I wouldn't even like
something
I
like
think at
that.
this point it's more like, do they feel like they're in the same plane of existence,
Yeah.
or they're going the same kind of perspective?
Yeah, your boxes can be any orientation as long as they're in the same camera lens. And the camera lens is convergence. So like how fast these lines are actually coming together. So like if I drew this box and then I drew another box right next to it that is in a different camera lens, like say, those aren't going to feel good together because this one has its points converging really fast and this one has its points converging really slow. That wouldn't happen. That can't happen because the camera lens determines that convergence.
It would be as if there's like two cameras trying to fight each other.
Yeah, it's like an overlay of two different. So if you want to have the limbs in different orientations, these boxes would have to have the same convergence or a similar convergence. Like that. So those feel a lot more natural together. This one feels a lot more natural. Now, all three of those boxes feel like they could be floating in space by each other because my vanishing points from these lines are kind of converging at the same rate. They're converging at a very similar rate. So when you're drawing these extreme bodies in perspective like this, right? Or like the thumbnail from today. Like this right here.
It's such a cute thumbnail.
All of these boxes are like have the same convergence, even though they're at different orientations. There you go. So if I were to draw now, let me think. What else did we want to talk about? 3-point boxes. Yeah, these are really just going to be 3-point boxes for the most part. So you got vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3.
Thank you, Vomps, Merida, Ash Baby, and Tanny Kamen DRD for the follow.
3 vanishing points. This is your horizon line. And then your box would go in here. This isn't a perspective lesson. This is a drawing characters in perspective lesson. But that's 3-point perspective. So this would be going down. If you want it going up, you just flip it upside down. There's a box that you're looking up at. Here's a box that you're looking down at. Right? And so if you're going to draw in this camera lens, if I want to rotate the head, I can bring this down and have my vanishing point in this area or like along this line. I don't want it like way down here. I don't want it like way down there. I just want it to be like kind of the same. And then this, I could have a vanishing point kind of end around this area. Around this area. Like I don't want to go like that. Unless I have a box that's way tilted. And then this vanishing point is going to get pulled up a lot. And it's going to be like this.
Do we draw over the boxes or inside the box for actually drawing the figure?
Either or, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. The box is the perspective. You could start with the box.
I mean, that could be a head right there.
And draw inside of it. Yeah, like you could just round it out. Right?
Cute.
Like you could do something like that. Or you could literally just draw it, inside the box like this. Like it doesn't really matter. What matters is the box is correct. Getting the character out of it
Duma, El Diablo, and Cat, thank you for the follow.
Up to your own personal preference.
So they do not have to obey the same eye level?
No, if the boxes are rotated, they'll have different horizon lines. So if I have a box that's like this, and then I have a box next to it that's like this, this box's horizon line is right here. This box's horizon line is right here. But if I rotate these both on the side, their horizon lines are both in the middle
of each box.
So it depends. Like this is on the y-axis, this is the x-axis, but now I've switched them by rotating it, right? So this is now the x-axis and this is the y-axis, like that. But I'm not going to go into that too much. I do have some past live streams where we've talked about that. In this stream, we're mainly going to talk about overlapping boxes, 3-point boxes, foreshortening, and then we're going to add some grids. And then later on, I think Christina's actually going to turn some of these characters into actual like anime characters, like this one. This one was one that I did earlier today. And so she's going to, add some simple like anatomy and faces and stuff to this. So whoever is asking about how to take them from boxes into a character, we're going to talk about that today as well. It's just not going to be until a little bit because this is the important part. It looks boring. It looks easy. Like in your brain, you go, oh, I understand this. But it's like, can you really do it? That's where all the practice comes in.
Thank you, Crystal Arts, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Doodle Bear, for the follow as well. And Star, thank you for the follow. Anyone possibly able to bless? Never mind.
Who's that? Why are you still here?
This is the real nitty gritty. Yes.
There we go.
Thank you. And Nos.
I thought I did that before.
Tokyo Babe. Gwenda Rim. Thank you for the follow.
There we go. So if you have a. What's up?
Nothing. I was just exiting out a window. I want to watch, but I'm too tired. Hope have you guys made a video on this. Colton is in the process.
I'm going to be making a video, yeah. I have not made a video yet, but I will be making a video. There we go.
So notice that with this convergence to the vanishing point, things are getting like way, way smaller.
Yeah. I'm really following like a flow like this.
Yeah.
As I'm looking down at something, it basically follows this pinch, this flow, and that would be your lower vanishing point. So you go, there's a foot.
Ooh.
And I'm not actually that worried about my proportions. I'm more worried about like, does it kind of feel right? If my leg's too long, I can just go in and make it a little bit less long. Longer, less long. What I'm really after right now is, do I have this kind of getting smaller as it goes further feeling going away? This stuff is really forgiving. Even with traditional art, it's very forgiving. You can just overlay another paper over top of it and adjust it, or use an eraser. So I'm not actually that concerned about proportions and stuff at this point. I really just want to be like, does it feel right? There's my 3-point perspective. I'm tilting these lines inwards. My vanishing point's going to be down here. And then if I drew another box along this, right, it would be along that. And it would be along that. This would get a lot shorter too. So I like teaching perspective in different ways. Some of it is more like this, where I'm not really teaching 1, 2, 3 point perspective. I'm going more, this is more like a little bit more intuitive. Like you kind of vibe it out. And I think that people should practice vibing it out with drawing. And then they should also practice some of that more nitty-gritty technical stuff, like calculating foreshortening and all that. Like, I said this in a video that I was recording recently. It's kind of like learning how to walk. Like, if you want to learn how to walk, you don't study the anatomy of the legs. You kind of just try to walk. And you, like, fall down and you get up, and you fall down and you get up. Like, I don't learn how to walk by studying what muscles I need to activate in order to walk.
Or what's the best posture? You kind of just walk.
Yeah, it's like I don't like watch a bunch of videos on walking and then like study the muscles of the legs and okay, there's my bicep femoris and there's my soleus and then I activate the tibialis anterior and that'll do like I'm just like no, I'm just gonna try to step and fall down.
Well, like that's how babies and kids do
Yeah.
is they don't like go for the best solution. They literally just do it.
Babies don't study anatomy in order to learn how to walk.
Yeah. And they don't even like learn the best way to talk. They just start talking and
You
gibberish.
just throw yourself into it, and then like as time goes on, you can kind of learn some tips and stuff, and then you learn the technical stuff like and get more comfortable with it. That's what like the Krenz cubes are all about. Is it's kind of like teaching yourself to get comfortable with the motions, and then you can go back later and understand the technicalities of it. Does Procreate Perspective Tool help as well? I'm sure it does for people who used it. I've never even tried
Never
it.
used it. I didn't even know there was a perspective tool.
I guess there is. I'm assuming there is.
Esther, Tipsy Goth, and Gabs, Pumi, Gabs. I'll just say Gabs. Thank you for the follow.
But this is the kind of stuff that I was talking about last night, which is like these extreme fisheye perspective grids. And that was a lot of fun. That was a fun little lesson there. Let's see.
You might want to just merge those or not.
No, because I have multiple drawings on the same grid.
Okay.
I don't really think there's too much to talk about there. This one was from the other day as well. You can see same concept, overlapping boxes, and it kind of goes away from you. Sorry, there was a cat hair in the air. I blew it away.
What do you do when the perspective is in the front instead of the top?
Is in the front?
Like, you mean like facing you, like kind of 1 point perspective? I don't really know.
Like a character that's almost more like this. That'd just be like mostly your standard figure drawing. I would watch and study some figure drawing lessons. Kind of like if hand was reaching out.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. It would be. Do I have? Let me see.
You could probably just draw like a hand going towards the camera.
What layer is this? It's that layer. I would say it would be this plus just like a normal. Probably something like this. Just like the exact same thing, except a normal, you know, torso.
Not a converged torso.
Yeah.
And if you want to have like a character reaching in front like this,
use
you can
boxes.
you don't really see much of the arm at all. You just see mostly the hand. So you can just make the hand really big and maybe show like the underside of the arm just a tiny bit. But either way, it's just going to look very, very short, and you won't really even be able to see like this part right here. It's just covered.
Yeah. I mean, you could just do this.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could just make like a black canvas and be like, that's super mega foreshortening.
I mean, you could get away with it, you know?
Yeah, you could. I mean, I would essentially do that. It's really just like you've got a box in the background. Let me actually go back over here. You've got a box in the background that's like mostly simple. Like, here's your torso of your character. Here's the head. Here's like, you know, pelvis. It's kind of a weird drawing. I don't know why I drew it like that.
No, I can draw SpongeBob. Yes, SpongeBob is basically just a box.
Freeform. Let's make that like that. Okay. Right. It'd be your standard figure drawing. However you want to simplify the body, you can simplify it any way you want. And then there'd basically just be like a vanishing point back here. You know? And you would have, say, the arm. Coming out. And then you'd probably have another vanishing point over here or right here. And you'd have, actually, let's like put it, let's raise the arm and we'll put another vanishing point right here. Like that.
Well, that's wild.
It'd basically be like that. You're dealing with multiple vanishing points. And the rest of the body, for the most part, would be pretty normal just because this is, you know, kind of your standard figure drawing back here. And then if I wanted to add a hand, I could use the same vanishing point if I wanted it to be in the same orientation. Like that.
Nat the Rat was asking, what about perspective, like facing up? Like, do I make the legs big and the rest small?
Yeah. It would be the opposite. But I don't know if we're actually going to talk about that too much.
I think
I would need to practice first. I've mostly practiced top-down views.
I like top-down views.
I'd hate to butcher it. We'll do another stream. How about this? I'll practice that and
We'll get back
find some reference images and stuff and see like the normal stuff that would happen. You'd honestly just see giant feet. You know, like it would be, the head would be up here, the body, you know, or I'll even do it like this. Torso, head, pelvis, legs.
I find that this angle is much harder.
Yeah, I find it hard because you don't usually see people from this angle, right? It'd be something like this. I've never really drawn a character from this angle before.
It's kind of cool. Well, I think like for me it gets confusing when I have to draw the feet because I'm like, well,
Yeah.
is the feet like standing on the camera?
Yeah, I mean, you could draw the feet like this.
And you could block everything else. You know, that would work.
Yeah. It honestly is kind of cool because these lines are kind of fuzzy and these are like crisp.
You wanna erase the inside out
Yeah, I could.
and see what it looks like. You know, you could technically make an argument.
Yeah, you could
for
you
that.
could do something like that basically.
Yeah, that's cool. Like looking someone from underneath like a glass panel.
Yeah.
Do you guys stream every day? No, we don't.
Nope.
We've been streaming. We've been kind of streaming like every. I don't know how many times a week. Our usual streaming schedule is about Mondays and Fridays these days at around 5 p.m. But if we're having fun, then we usually stream on like Tuesdays and Thursdays if we feel like it.
Bro. I've really... Whoa.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Let me... I hear some sort of a noise.
You want me to check that out?
Maybe so.
I don't want them to be messing with stuff, kitties.
Duplicate. So this is actually the really cool thing about this, right? Let's turn off this layer. This is the sick thing, right? It's actually very flexible. Perspective is really, really flexible. I'm just going to turn off this layer and I'm going to draw a really quick 3-point or a 5-point perspective grid, all right? So let me do this. I got to lock in, hold on. Y, X, Z. You're going to have to entertain chat while
Yes. Thank you, Irma, for the follow. Just curious, did you guys go to an art school or college? If so, which one? We both... Colton went to a one-year trade school in Singapore called FZD. And then he also went to Art Center for a few terms. And I also went to that school for a few terms. So yeah, we did go to some art schools, but then we mostly do our education online. So we take a lot of online art classes as well. When do you think the video might come out? I don't want to forget to watch it.
I'm not sure exactly. Which video exactly? Who asked that?
The one with like a flower or something, a flower symbol.
Okay, I'm just drawing a really quick 5-point perspective grid.
Is there a limit on perspective points?
No, I mean, no, there's not. Everything goes away from you in an infinite number of directions. So no, there's no limit. Like I could have a box, I could have a perspective point here, all over the place. It's a vanishing point is just the point at which something gets so far away it disappears visually. Like you can't see it anymore because it's too far away. Like if you were to throw a baseball, how about this? If you were to shoot a baseball out of a cannon and it just shoots into the distance, you could shoot that in any direction.
Oh, that's
Any
good,
direction,
that
and it would disappear. So no, like you can have a vanishing point anywhere. If you want to use it for a box.
They were saying the video on perspective.
Okay.
When do you think that will come out?
I'm working on one. I've actually been thinking about just recording the video on our stream setup right here.
Editing it a bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just drawing a really quick 5-point grid, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually save this for later in the stream. All right, so that's a pretty good 5-point grid. I always draw the top neater because I start from the top. So let me go ahead and rotate this upside down. And then let me go here. And I'm just going to add another vanishing point at the bottom really quick.
Do you have any clear idea of your eye level when you draw these figures? Especially when the figure is tilted towards the camera, not like standing straight up.
Clear idea of the eye level. I mean, I'm usually looking down like this. Like looking very, very far down. All right, let me draw this. And let me draw some more of these Z vanishing point lines. Okay. By the way, this is exactly how I drew the grid for this figure here. I actually sent a picture of that grid to Christina earlier. So this is the grid I drew before stream to put Miki on. And that's that same grid right here that I just drew again.
Wow. I thought you would have to send that to yourself and we would just use it.
Nah. I honestly like getting the practice. All right. So we've got a pretty standard 5-point perspective grid here. I've actually extended the bottom a little bit. So if we look down, we can look straight down and also see behind us a little bit. So if I take that character back. No, I don't want that. I want to take this guy. I can literally just chuck him on this grid and use this perspective grid for this character. I could really put him anywhere I want. I could put him here. I could shrink the grid. I could make the grid bigger. I could put him over here.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
could put him over there. I could make his foot go down to that vanishing point
If I want him in the same perspective as the scene. So we can just do that. And then I could start adding stuff around him, like buildings below. Maybe he's like, flying in the air.
Do you have any videos on how to do productive art studies? Everything is vague regarding this topic. We were thinking about like doing video series of like drawing exercises that are actually like useful in learning and improving your skills. So I think we would make videos like that. We don't have them right now, but I was thinking like 30-minute figure drawing exercises would be kind of fun.
right? So there's this character, and they're jumping over these buildings like Spider-Man.
FZD PogChamp. Yeah, I went to FZD in 2015 to 16. I was actually the last term that had Fang for the whole year. They hired some other teachers that were stepping in later.
The vanishing point is just a central focus.
Oh, this vanishing point is just the point at which these buildings would get so far away they disappear. Like a vanishing point is actually quite simple. It's just something gets so far away it disappears. I shoot a baseball into the distance. What do those things look like?
They look like that.
I shoot the baseball into the distance, and here it goes. Bye.
Samakio, thank you for the follow. What? Thank you for the follow. And Stamy, thank you for the follow.
And it goes down there, and it goes away.
Inoshao, thank you for the
I didn't learn this in FZD, by the way. FZD never taught this stuff. FZD didn't teach fisheye lenses. Most of the year they spent on building foundation skills like perspective, but not this kind of perspective.
Not like the super niche kind.
See ya. There we go.
That's a vanishing point.
It's the point at which something goes so far away you can't see it
And
anymore.
it's usually in like a straight line.
Yeah. And so if I have a box that's so stinking long I can't see the end of it, like a road, it would go like that into the distance, right? But you never draw boxes like that. You cut them off. So the end of the box may be like there.
You know what's so funny? I used to get so confused with drawing cities and finding vanishing points for like all that stuff because I don't know. I used to think that shorter boxes meant like it had like a different vanishing point, and I don't know. It was kind of weird. I didn't understand that I could just shorten the box. It'll just be the same vanishing point either way. If that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Do you have any tips for backgrounds for characters with these perspectives?
Backgrounds for characters? Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be able to draw the background in, like, I mean, in this is a fisheye lens, so you'd have to be able to draw in a fisheye lens. But, what's that piece I did earlier? I painted it.
The June one?
No, this, the boxes in, like,
Oh,
the air. This one right
Send that to
here.
me, yeah.
Yeah. So this was one I did earlier today.
It's kind of cool. It's like a chrome sphere.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a chrome sphere. But basically, it's a 3/4 view fisheye lens with some like floating boxes above the horizon and stuff. But it's basically the same thing that I'm doing here. I've moved my vanishing points, but like again, I'm not really going to talk about fisheye lenses too much today. But
if you want to know how to draw these grids, you can rewind the stream on YouTube, Leah.
well, I didn't teach
Oh, you
how to
didn't
draw
teach
it.
how
I
to
just
draw,
drew
okay.
it. I talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to find those streams.
Yeah, I would say yesterday. Did we stream yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a stream yesterday, and the thumbnail for the YouTube stream on our channel, Draw Anime Academy, is this right here. Extreme Perspective. And I talked about, see, look, they're all, I haven't
I love these
monetized
thumbnails.
any of our streams because we're nice and we don't want you watching ads.
While and missing information.
But anyways, Extreme Perspective, that was 21 hours ago, so about a day ago. And I actually talked about it. I have the file right here. I talked all about 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. I talked about fisheye lenses. We talked about the famous 2 times 4 equals 5. I'm gonna make that a thing. What else? Talked about 3 different vanishing points on a fisheye grid like this. That's what I just showed you a little bit ago. I talked about that yesterday as well. I broke down some
You know, what if you made a video called "Why Perspective is Hard"?
artwork. Let me see. Yeah, it was a brain rot stream, so I was just like streaming for fun. I broke down these grids, talked about how they work, why the vanishing points, why these perspective lines warp around the outside, tilted horizon lines. We talked about a lot of stuff yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, you were on for quite a while.
I was on for like
4 hours.
almost 4 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty
Anyways.
long stream.
But today,
And a lot of this wouldn't really be. It would be very hard to do without foundation. And we do teach foundation in our anime art school.
yep, we do have classes online that teach the foundation of it and everything. But what I'm really saying is, this character right here, I added this grid underneath of them after I drew the character, and it still works. It still works. Who's to say they're not closer or further from the camera, right? If I want to like shrink or, I mean, I drew the line work on the same layer, but if I want to shrink this grid or make it bigger, who's to say? Who's to say they're not a little closer to my camera? Okay, what do we got going on here? Do you want to actually, how about this? Do you want to turn this into a character?
Yeah, heck yeah, I'll do that.
Let's do that. You probably don't need this grid, or if you do you want it up?
I'll have it up.
Like really lightly?
Yeah, really lightly.
Okay, and then...
Have the character very lightly too.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Oh, I do that all the time. I'll be like, oh crap, I just drew on the same layer. I think the extra lines curve because our eyes are half a sphere.
There we go.
Huh? They said that they think the lines.
Extra lines curve? No, it's there's a specific reason that they curve. Our eyes don't do that. Our eyes can't see behind us. You'd have to use a specialized lens for this. A lens?
The
like
lens
this.
distorts.
Here's
The
a
lens is what
180
distorts
degree.
and curves the lines.
This is a 180 degree fisheye lens. I actually just ordered another one that's 235 degrees. What?
I just had an idea. What if there was like fisheye contact lenses?
That'd be sick, dude.
That'd be sick.
It would break your brain.
It would break my brain. Yeah, I'd be like, ugh.
I'd probably die.
Yeah.
There. That's a fisheye lens. So the lines curve. The lines go around behind you
because your X has to connect to your X, your Y has to connect to your Y. I talked about that in our last stream. I'm not going to go into it on this stream, but here's a fisheye lens that goes on the camera. And so what you can do is you can grab a little figure like this, and you can actually just take pictures of it in a fisheye lens as practice. So like, let's just set this person on the iPad. See? Hold on, let me push him back a little bit. There, check that out.
Wow.
You can actually draw characters in a fisheye lens.
That looks like a 45 degree.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 45 degree. There we go. There's a character in a fisheye lens. My secret setup that I talk about all the time that's
You're
not
actually
secret.
getting a new lens. That's actually, what, 200?
235 degrees. I'm really excited about it. It's going to
Sick.
come like in a couple days or something. But there you go. That's another way you can practice fisheye lenses. You could even like zoom in a little bit. Be like, look at that sass, dude.
Well, I think the sassy pose made me inspired to do my little animation in the video.
Does it?
Yeah, it did.
See?
That's so sick.
Is there a fisheye lens?
Hi, thank you for the follow. Black Widow, thank you for the follow. And Flower, thank you for the follow.
This is not like lined up quite right.
What if you made had the head facing towards the camera?
You want it?
Yeah, because it's always a fun angle to look at.
There we go. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that could be a good profile picture.
I should take a
Take a picture.
I should take a picture of
Alright.
myself in a
You-
fisheye. You want me to?
No, I'll take a picture of you.
Okay. Wait, I wasn't looking at the camera.
that's
Do you want
okay,
me to
that-
look straight?
No.
No, I'm gonna be humiliated. Oh no!
There's that one. There's that one. It's so cute.
That's hilarious.
cute.
I'm taking a picture of you as a revenge.
Oh no.
You gotta get even closer to my face, like
Okay.
almost touch my nose, like a
Okay.
millimeter away. What? Did you take a picture like that?
Oh my gosh. I can't. That's funny.
That's a good profile picture. Look at crossing eyes.
It's cute. You look so adorable.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Tears are in my eyes. I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You do that with the kitties.
Cut and paste. No. I did it on the wrong layer.
Rip.
Where the heck?
You totally
it is.
put those in the Discord, Angelina says.
Angelina would say. All right, there's those
Wait.
boxes.
Wait, I want you to do the side eye. There we go.
So good and tasty. The hand drawing. Oh, that's so funny. All right, you can. You want to take this character?
Yeah, I'll draw it. I'll draw something.
All right, let's go here. That's the wrong one. Let's go here. What? Where's my character? There it is.
Lower the opacity on that one. Yeah.
All right, Christina's gonna take this character.
Mm-hmm.
Christina's gonna take this character and draw it, and I'm gonna go find some cats to snuggle.
Cats to take silly pictures.
What are
of.
you gonna make? Ray, Mickey?
Hmm.
What if we make June this time?
Yeah, let's do June. I've been drawing Ray and Mickey for a while now. All right. Where's my pen? All right, let's do June for this one. I'm gonna have to change the body type, and I think I'll turn her into like a different kind of outfit. Give her a different outfit. I don't know where Toby is. Jake Loveland. You know, I should do. Colton, they're asking for Jake. He said no way. All right, we'll do June. We'll do Jake someday. All right, let's do. I'm gonna have to make her head a lot bigger because her head is more like anime proportioned. So what I do to make the character feel more organic is I literally just start using cylinders and rounded boxes instead. Lily.
Baby.
Do you not like being flipped upside down like this?
He only likes it when I'm like cradling him.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be cradled.
I want to be cradled. He's so relaxed a lot of the time.
All right, there you go.
So yeah, I start like just using the box, not as like, I don't force myself to use the box perfectly. I just use it there as a guide. So I'm not locked into it. I'm just pulling inspiration from it.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time,
It's really hard though.
I think a lot of the time beginners will get wrapped up with like, do I put my head in the box? Do I put my head out of the box? Do I turn the box into the head? The box is not important what you do with it exactly. What's important is the box gives you your perspective that you're using. And so you can turn the box into a head. You could put a head in the box. You could put a head outside of the box. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, the box is just giving you your perspective, and you're drawing your forms. Oh, that was a big stretch. And at the end of the day, you're just using the boxes to get your perspective, and you're not even locked to them. If you notice the arms are too long, then
Just shorten
them. Use the boxes as like your under sketch, your like underlying sketch.
Yeah.
Jake Love Win. Christina put Jake in her latest YouTube
You're gonna
video.
like it, Fox.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I like it, baby.
Only real people would know that it's Jake though.
Yeah, only OGs.
Only OGs would know that it's Jake. You know, and I kind of made this body more masculine, so that means I'm gonna have to drastically change it. But I think I'm just gonna keep the concept very similar. Like the torso is facing down and stuff.
And again, knowing anatomy is really going to help a lot.
Yeah. So
Like-
I'm literally turning this into a cylinder, and I'm also implying the deltoid right here.
Yeah, like she has a lot of underlying anatomy knowledge. His back was like twitching a little bit. He was like, don't.
In fact, I'm gonna. So this underdrawing's really distracting, so I'm gonna lighten it even more.
So knowing anatomy is going to really help. And Christina's literally an anatomy teacher, so she's teaching. So she has a lot of experience with the forms and bumps and the reason that things do
feel
that.
good.
So this is not going to teach you how to draw characters in this angle if you don't have any underlying ability to draw characters at all.
So I'm actually thinking of the box just using an arm instead. So like this is the top of my box. This is the side of my box. So, but it's like a cylinder instead. Here, this is the top of my box, bottom of my box, side of my box. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm just rounding out the edges instead and making it more like cylindrical.
Is it all the same layer?
No,
it's a new
that
layer.
one's a new layer. I would cry if it was the same layer.
Toby, what are you looking at?
So yeah, I made the legs like way too high, too low. So I'm gonna literally just shorten it.
Are you gonna modify the underdrawing at all or now?
Nah.
I would probably.
I
do
would?
it just to-
Okay. I'll duplicate this first so I don't lose it.
and then maybe like just make a selection at that kind of
I'll
area.
probably just go like this. And boop. Move it up.
And do you want to? Do you think it should be shrunken at?
Nah.
Oh, I guess I can see it on stream.
Here's my glutes. Here's my rib cage. I like adding overlaps like this, like these little T shapes, to show like what's going in front of the other. Like this rib cage is going on top of the hips. You know, this glute is kind of like slightly in the back. This deltoid is overlapping this this tricep right in here. So what's up?
Can you give me my coffee?
Yes. Zip up.
Tilt the cup. Oh. I'm holding the baby. I can't move my arms.
Wow. When we have kids, it's gonna be the same thing. I think these cats will be pretty good with kids.
They are kids.
They are kids, yeah. Okay. So I got one hand in here, maybe another hand.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'll stay. Hey, Pompoof.
Hey, Pompoof.
Can you trace the pelvis, please? The pelvis would be...
Pelvis would be under a bunch of muscle and fat. So the pelvis is a box. So this is what I did.
This is my pelvis. It's a downward facing box. All I did was I overlapped my glute over on top. And this is my leg. These are my glutes. This is my pubic bone.
Yeah. By the way, Crazy Hippo, that question earlier. Yeah, I do have a clear idea of eye level. I know whether I'm looking down or up. He's stretching again. He's grabbing the mic.
Why are you doing
Should we
that?
put him in, we do have kitty cam set up, so maybe we could put him in that box, hopefully, and he'll stay. Oh, thank you, Papaya, for the follow, and thank you, Celeste, for the follow.
Good boy. There you go.
How do I get better at understanding anatomy? Do a bunch of figure drawing.
Yeah, figure drawing, take anatomy classes.
Take anatomy classes. We have an anatomy and figure drawing class in our anime art school. So if you really want to like understand the basic anatomy muscles and just drawing them over and over, I could give a lot of good assignments for that. But a lot of the answers to like how to get better at stuff just comes with just practice. I know it's so like, I would say understanding three-dimensional forms of the head, like if you're gonna draw in a side profile or draw like this, it's all understanding like what's the form of the rib cage. How, you know, is this a downward-facing box or not? Wow, this torso's really, really thick. I'm gonna have to make this way smaller. There we go.
And there'll be a lot of adjustments as time goes on. Like, you're not trying to nail it exactly in the sketch.
Oh, yeah.
You're just getting the perspective and like the basic pose and hair. Kitty cam.
Kitty cam.
There's Toby. Hold up, let me like do that.
If only we could have a little beeper by the camera so it looks at the camera. Good boy,
All right.
kitty.
Anyways, he is adorable. What's your favorite song from No Copyright Sounds? I don't know. I don't ever listen to No Copyright Sounds. I should. They have a bunch of good songs.
Well, the ones that we downloaded. Well, actually, no copyright sounds means
It's like the.
like royalty free sounds.
I know them on YouTube.
Ooh, look at this. This right here shows the side of your leg. This is my kneecap. This is my calf. That's kind of going away from us, and it's like we see kind of the back and we see a bit of the front. This is my ankle.
Yup.
Those overlaps are key.
And the inside ankle is your fibula, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's the higher one. The outside is lower, the inside is higher. So again, anatomy knowledge is really going to help you here.
Yeah.
Really going to help you. Ba, ba, ba. You want me to play that one next?
Sure. I don't like how this leg is. It looks kind of unnatural, so I'm going to tilt this and
Where the heck is...
there we go.
There it is.
And I actually made the arms like way too thick too, so her body type is a little bit more frail, thin.
Hey! You're not allowed to do that.
What's he doing?
Chewing on the side of the box.
I did. There he goes.
I feel like I can make Kitty Cam just like really big on TikTok and just do like that.
Oh, if only there was a kitty stream.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What if we rotated the box so they could actually see Toby easier?
I rotated it. It was too far up. It was kind of like far up there. It couldn't see into it that well.
Oh, okay, okay.
But anyways.
But another thing about these boxes is that even though they're not always going to be correct, you can use it as like, oh, this is how long my upper arm is going to be in comparison to my forearm, and I kind of use that as reference. Like,
Yeah.
if I were to make this drawing smaller, right in here, this is technically correct. It's just I just made it too big, so I went like this. See, it's about the same size. This arm drawing, I'll just show right over here. So this arm and this arm. It was too big in the sketch, so I made this arm smaller, but if I were to make them the same size again, it would be the same ratio. If that makes sense. Maybe we'll give her, like, weapons. Throwing knives.
Ooh.
Throwing knives.
That's cool.
I don't like how this drawing turned out here.
What if her hand was like back like this?
Yeah, we can try that. If it, I feel like it might break
Or maybe like down.
Yeah, we'll do down.
And then maybe they'll like...
This is the back view, or the front. We'll see the palm.
Yeah. So it's supinated.
Yeah.
Well, not really. It's like. No, it's pronated.
Yeah, it's pronated.
But you're
it's
looking
weird.
at the bottom of it. Usually
Yeah.
when you see the forearm, it's supinated, but in this
Yeah.
case, you're actually looking under the arm.
Hey!
Water!
Christina's water got drank by Toby. Looks like it's his now.
Give Spy Family vibes. Yeah!
He's so thirsty.
You want me to get you a new water?
Yes, please. Maybe we'll give her, like, kind of, we'll give her, like, ninja hair or something. Not ninja hair, but, like, kunoichi hair, maybe. Maybe it'll give her some buns. Dango hair.
He's so thirsty.
Maybe I should draw, like, more characters in this. Here we see the top of the head, and here we see, like, maybe some bangs. Here's the Hime cut bangs, and here.
Christina's water has been stolen.
You have a lovely flowing fountain youth of water. In the water fountain. And you're choosing to drink from a cup.
Look at him. So greedy.
He is greedy.
Nah, not with the water. With the other cat's food, he is.
How do you draw scars light or deep? Depth, understanding depth. Like deep scars will have like a lot of tissue, and you'll see like the inside of the skin and stuff. I don't. It depends on how bad the scar is. If it's a light scar, it would just be like a faint line.
It's cute.
Oh my gosh,
he's
what?
like- he's like
What's
that.
with your pose?
I don't know. He's like loafing, like half loaf.
Half, like, partial loaf.
See, this is okay, Toby. Like, he's not making a ruckus. He's not walking on the keyboard. He's just kind of loafing and having a good time and not making a ruckus. And he doesn't have poop foot.
Nope.
I'm fine with him there.
All right, let's give her an outfit.
How do you set up lines for perspective? I really want to include them in my art process. I did a stream yesterday, almost 4 hours long, and I talked a lot about perspective. Perspective grids are relatively easy to draw if you know how they work and you know how to set them up. Like that technical ability of drawing them is actually pretty easy. You just have to be able to draw a bunch of like straight lines. You could literally even use a straight line tool or curved lines. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool.
Let's give her like some belts.
What the heck are you chewing on? No, that's our marker.
She would have like a sash in here, maybe like a ribbon down here.
You dropped your toy.
That.
Is this what you want?
Oh, I've seen those like cool pants that are like split on the side. I don't know if I'll be able to draw that. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do that. I love this leg though. I don't want to give it up.
Just leave it. Actually, wait, it's like baggy pant, isn't it?
It is baggy pants.
What if it's like one baggy, one... What if... I don't even know.
That wouldn't really make... I mean, what I could do is make it baggy partially and then do that. But it... Oh, fine, I won't do baggy. I can't sacrifice it.
Just wait, do this. Do non-baggy, but like that.
Okay. It's kind of like leggings, but maybe we'll do like a corset. Like that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've seen pants like this. It's neat. Oh, and then maybe there's like some strips of cloth like this in the front.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll do
Honestly,
this
I'm
for
pretty
now.
proud of the way that the drawing for the YouTube thumbnail turned out.
I think it looks great. There we go. There's a character in perspective. June. Love the eyes. Thank you. Do you have any shading tutorials? We have a shading hair tutorial.
Ooh, chat, would you be interested in a constructing perspective grids YouTube video?
Ooh.
Like just making perspective grids. How to make them. Like literally just like freehanding all of them.
Yeah, do it. Maybe you
That
could
would
be
be
like,
one.
I'm gonna add another one, another girl.
You'd probably have to block it out first.
Yeah.
I guess I could put that on my perspective or my YouTube.
I want this pelvis to be kind of far back and kind of twisted.
Maybe I'll make the arms more like this. I don't like that. I'll do this. It looks like she's doing airplane. That's fun. Interested? I have to watch it on YouTube though.
Hey, you're not allowed to climb that green screen. You know better. You want to sit on the windowsill?
Who is it? Applejack?
No, Toby.
And this leg would be like way back here. Maybe this one will be Miki.
Do you want to put her that close to June's hand?
Huh? What?
Do you want her to be that close to June's hand?
No, I don't think so. Let me actually separate this out because I accidentally drew the head on a different layer. Cut and paste. It's so difficult to work with Procreate sometimes.
Procreate is, yeah, it's really slow. Like, it's very slow to do things. Like, cutting something out, pasting it on a new layer, merging, lower the opacity.
Would you say this is pretty good distance?
If you like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Want. How do you draw expressions on faces? That will have to be for another stream.
Yeah.
That's a big topic.
It is a very big topic. You know, we could do a stream about that soon. I feel like I can't really draw Miki without a little ribbon anymore. It's just so iconic to Miki.
Yeah. Miki is the ribbon girl.
Let's give her more of like a different kind of tank top. So hers is more of a turtleneck. This one is more like kimono style.
What is today, Monday?
Yes, today's Monday. Thank you, Ozzy. And we'll give her fishnet.
Monday the 14th. Really need to practice perspective. Looking good. Awesome. Watson. Yeah, I think constructing perspective grids video would be kind of fun.
I think so too. I think it'd just be a good resource, you know? Like, how do I even construct a grid? There we go. Little mini Miki ninjas. Should she have like a little shadow clone? Maybe we'll do another one. Do another Miki.
Tira.
Yeah, sure, we'll do a Tira. Tira maybe could be down here. This one will be a little bit more difficult though, so let's just try it.
I got rid of my sketchbook in here, didn't I? Oh, there it is.
Here.
I need to
Colton's
draw.
bored, so he's got to draw.
I have to draw.
Tira, huh?
Let's see. Maybe we'll make her running down here. So they all have a very similar pose. Like maybe I'm
Running?
Maybe
On what?
on the building.
She'd be
Tekken tiny.
She'd probably be like that big.
No, I can't make it that big.
They're all flying.
They're all just gonna be flying. They're gonna be
50
flying.
feet.
They're gonna be doing flying no jutsu.
They're pretty big.
Yeah. So this one, we'll see less of the torso, but maybe more of the upper body. And this one, I think, will be more graceful. It's interesting how far the arms can go back. Let me think. It should look like that. Whoa. Look at how small my arm is in the camera.
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy.
It will be kind of a shame just to draw only the top of her head, though. We'll see. It's Tira. Here's her nose. Maybe she'll have like the low ponytail.
That's
like
fun.
this.
We can't abandon the box.
Yeah, we can't.
We have to set a good example.
I know. I'm always.
I don't feel like Tira should be right there.
Yeah.
It's a very odd angle to look at a character.
It is. We'll put Jake there. How about that?
I honestly don't know where.
Can't abandon the box. Maybe we could put it next. Put her next to June. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I think I know a pose. So this box will be facing kind of like a slightly up. So it's like a 1-to-3 ratio. And maybe this box will be kind of tilted. And then this leg will come up.
I heard about drawing with simple shape instead of form to help reduce brain power usage and focus on the shape design like subtle angles of limbs or maybe flow. I mean, that would probably be more like starting with silhouette. A lot of designers will start with the silhouette because silhouette's like one of the most important things. That also made me wonder if knowing cross sections is ever important or frequently used during drawing process.
Yeah, I mean, you would think about the form. Always thinking about the form for sure.
Yeah. Shapes. Do you mean like?
Or is it just used subconsciously if we draw figures because you feel like drawing figure or anything? I'm not sure exactly. What you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean exactly. Are you talking? So you talk about like silhouette, like just
Or
the
are
shapes?
you talking about like oh this torso is like this shape and plus this arm, or like flat, if that's what you're talking about. This is not really a figure or anything. Do you mean like blocking out with something like this?
I don't know.
I don't have a let me think.
I don't know what they mean exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Maybe you can word it in a different way. Like, everything you're saying is important. Like, you need to know the forms of it, and you also need to know the silhouette. Like, you need to make a good silhouette, because that's like most of what makes your drawing look good.
Like this would be like focusing more on silhouette and kind of proportion.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think.
Maybe they can explain it more.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit vague when there's a question about, oh, do we just start with shapes? Because shapes is very broad. I don't necessarily know what that means like for the person. So it's harder to it's harder to decipher. I don't like how this is. I need to go simpler. I need to go with gesture. There we go.
Who are you drawing?
Tira. And maybe this arm comes out like this.
You're not drawing with boxes anymore.
I know. It gets hard and it takes a long time, and I start getting quiet
But
because
the boxes are more accurate.
they are more accurate.
The cross section thingy from Scott Robertson book. What about it?
There we go.
Yeah, Scott Robertson focuses on like a lot of accuracy with his automotive art and drawings. He kind of teaches like really advanced perspective with calculations and everything. If you want to be like a comic artist, really not necessary to do that sort of thing. If you want to be like a transportation designer or product designer, a lot more important.
through that. I don't like how this box is though.
Yeah, in FZD we did a lot of those cross section section
XYZ forms?
Yeah, well, some people call them XYZ forms, wireframes, but we did do a lot of those.
Fong Shiki, thank you for the follow. Lazy Girl, Average Joe, thank you for the follow. I think that's funny to say that in combination with those two usernames.
I don't think it's bad to go through that stuff.
Thank you, Fox, for doing that.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, oops.
But thank you. They just come in and rage bait and then they leave. They like scroll through a bunch of streams and type comments.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they probably stayed more than 5 seconds after they said it, or maybe they stay like 30 seconds to see if they read it. But like, it's not even offensive at all. They just try to get reactions from people.
Yeah. All right. This one took longer than I thought. I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe the torso should be smaller. I think this will just... I'll do this for now, and then I'll change it later.
Do what for now? Why don't you just mess with it a little bit, like...
Oh, yeah, that works better. Yep, that works better. Wow!
And it's also very easy to change while it's still in box form as well. Mm-hmm. Working on a drawing of my... I love how Fox muted them for 1 minute. It's like, oh, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
And stay out. Working on a drawing of my main 3 characters for the Faye story. Awesome. That's fun.
Yay!
But yes, thank you.
Okay, this one's Tira. I would like some water, please.
You have water.
Not Toby tainted water.
You hate Toby? Is that it?
No.
I'm kidding.
I want to drink. I want to drink poopy licked water. that tongue touches butthole.
Butthole too?
Yeah. Does this box technique make you more accurate with anatomy? I would say it makes me more accurate with, like, seeing what side of the... Fox says you drink it then, Colton. Fox says you drink it then, Colton. Really?
Yeah.
How?
He's pestering her on the tower.
Well, that's good. She needs a bit of pestering. I want to... Oh, no. Yeah, I know Applejack's on Cactus Towers. What's unscrewed? Oh, hi, so... Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you stayed this long. Honestly, this is one of those streams that is kind of difficult to understand sometimes, and a lot of people kind of leave. But I'm very glad that you stayed. You are perfect for this little community right here. If you want to join the Discord server, you can definitely do that and join our server and share your art. Oh, this is a good song.
What?
Na 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 na. It's the anime opening type song. Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
What a good song.
Poopy licked water. Yeah, exactly. Where's the Discord link? You can direct message us on TikTok.
Oh, thanks for the super chat, Dahlia.
And ask for the invite. And Dahlia, thank you so much for the $2 super chat on YouTube. Really appreciate it. So yeah, if you DM us, ask for the Discord invite, I will send it to ya. I will send it right over.
I still need to work on that arcade drawing of the girls. So right now her body looks extremely blocky. This ain't Tira body type, and this isn't necessarily a feminine body type, but that's okay.
What I'll do is I will just emphasize the shoulders. The breast usually kind of comes out more in this view.
Dang, I need to do a lot more practice like this. I find it really fun.
Yeah, and then I have to actually really change up the legs here. It really, having a boxier body and more masculine features really makes it kind of difficult to
Look at
draw.
that. Is that the best profile picture?
I love it. That's so good. Wait, what if that was your guys? We're thinking of making personal art accounts on Instagram.
Yes.
We were actually thinking about that.
I actually made it.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't add any. I didn't add any sort of
Art yet?
Any
I need
sort
to
of
make
anything.
one.
So yeah, I just called it Cultimon.
Wait, I need to make one. I already downloaded
Yeah,
Instagram, but I never made an account
I didn't
yet.
post anything. Yeah, we were gonna make personal Instagrams for fun.
It's been a long time since I had a personal Instagram.
Yeah.
I think I deleted mine when I was in art center. That was like years and years ago.
Awesome. From the live, yes, I will send it to you. And make sure you go to the verify channel and hit verify. If you can't verify, let me know and I'll manually verify you in the Discord server. I need like a proper profile picture too.
You need a professional one and a goofy one?
No, like a proper professionally done goofy one. Professional goofy. Brain rot, absolute mega brain rot. Like here.
Okay.
I want it to be like.
Okay, there we go. Why isn't this working now? Okay, there we go. It's
We
working.
turn off the little flower off.
So what do you want?
I want like.
It just keeps reverting back to the regular camera.
You have to do this. Press that flower.
Oh, okay. Side eye? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Let me try.
Hold on, I want. Can you see my hand?
Open your eyes wider.
Can you see my hand?
No. Now I can. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Look up. Okay, here we go.
No, I don't like that one. What is that stuff on me?
I'm telling.
Oh, that's glares. I want a side eye, like the horse side eye.
Okay, fine.
That one.
Okay, I'll do more horse side eye.
What do you think of this side eye?
I want your eyes to be wider, like more bulgy. And look to the side.
I am.
If I did this. Well, look at that.
It doesn't even look like I'm looking to the side. That looks silly.
I always struggle with sizing the limbs when there's different perspectives. Yeah, that happens. A lot of it is like kind of vibing it out. Sometimes, like I definitely notice that my limbs are way too big for this body, so I'll like actually just make them like way smaller and just test it. It's kind of like litmus test, or like salting your food. Like you put a little bit at a time to like adjust the seasoning, and at this point, like let's say like I drew this at the original size, I would basically just draw at the original size that I originally had it, and then I would shrink it down to match it. But here I'm not doing that, just because I don't know why I didn't do it. It probably would have been smarter. I'm thinking of maybe making the leg more graceful for this one.
Look, what if I just do that?
Sure.
That is my profile picture.
Yeah, we'll do that. I love that one. It's so good. This brush you can get this in our profile for free. It's a Google Drive download and it works on Procreate, Photoshop, and Clip Studio. Not on Ibis Paint or Krita, unfortunately.
2 followers. People are going and finding it already. They know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fox happened to be the very first follower. Dahlia is number 2.
Maybe I should name mine Chrissy Poo or something.
Yeah, Chrissy Poo could be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's taken or not.
Oh, probably is.
You could do Chrissy Poo 069, same
yeah,
as your Roblox.
I could do that. How about you make it for me?
That is a great profile. It is.
Wait,
it's a very good profile picture.
I thought I downloaded
What brush?
Instagram.
You could get the brush for free on our Discord server. I think it would be really funny to have something like
I thought I downloaded it earlier.
I think this would be a funny picture. What if you had this one as your profile picture?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me and then you can make my profile.
I didn't make it, that. I ain't doing all that.
I think this one... I don't know how to make her other leg.
That's a good stinking picture, dude. This is such a good picture.
I wonder if I still have my old account, actually. Because they said, like, oh, there's, like, multiple passwords for different accounts that I used to have. Crispy Poo? Nah. I'd rather just have Chrissy. But Crispy Poo is kind of funny, though.
Oh, you struggle with sizing of the limbs when there's different perspectives? Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of foreshortening happening, and the limbs, you know, get bigger and smaller and all that kind of stuff. I talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream.
Okay, we'll do that. But now I think her arm is, like, way too long.
Kind of thick.
Yeah, and really thick. It's not really Tira, it's kind of bulky.
My Instagram is just Coltimon. Coltimon.
And I don't like this arm.
I haven't posted anything, though. Yeah, Christine and I have been on a major art grind. Major. For fall. It's funny.
Okay, we'll do this for now. I don't like it that much. It looks kind of... looks odd.
Is that Ginny and Duff Pappy? Very nice.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
You don't like what?
I just don't like her leg pose. I feel like...
Waiting for Christina's Instagram. She'll
Yeah.
probably make it after stream.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go back to the original. I'm just too lazy to change it. We'll do this for now. Even though I don't like it, we're just going to move on. Let it be a lesson.
Gotta see that front of that knee box. It's nice.
Now
This
the
is local
question
girl.
is...
I feel like
Oh, yeah, that might be... that actually might be better.
you can put her anywhere you want. Like, she would just be turned. Like, in this,
Yeah.
she'd be turning. So you could, as long as she's in the same camera as this background, you can put her anywhere you want, and it's just gonna change slightly. Like, she could be right there.
That there is
even.
kind of cool, actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. I just think that maybe it's her torso that's just, like, way too bulky for her, and her chest isn't actually that big.
I mean, to be fair, it's hard to draw a very, very specific body type in
this
fisheye
perspective, yeah.
perspective from below,
Yeah.
from imagination.
I'm basically working with a very difficult parameters here. Okay, we'll do that. And then we'll maybe make the head smaller.
But I don't really want this to turn into too much of a illustration stream.
Yeah.
I want to keep it pretty educational.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just kind of feel like going and drawing on my computer.
Yeah. Well. All right.
That's fun.
Let's give her long sleeves.
Follow the Instagram linked on the profile of this account. Awesome. Yeah, that's our Draw Anime Academy account, which we have posted on a couple of times.
Yeah, we have. In fact, I'm still waiting for that arm anatomy breakdown from you.
What, huh?
The arm anatomy breakdown for our Instagram.
Oh, the arms that I've been drawing.
Okay, we'll do this for a skirt. I can't diddle-dally too much on this, though. Okay. This one will be more like Asian, like kung fu shoes or something. Alright, we'll do that for now. Alright, there we got June, Miki, and Tira in the back. We'll add a bow here. There we go. 3 little ninjas.
Yo. What else did we have on the list of things to do?
Let's see. Yeah, we kind of got sidetracked, didn't we? Turning into forms. We kind of did that.
Adding grids. That was basically the turning into forms part. Adding grids, foreshortening, 3-point boxes, overlapping boxes. We could do some more
overlapping box characters.
Okay.
That would probably be good, like this kind of thing.
Yeah, we can do that.
Because that's by far the most important part.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just merge these.
And then Miki, Tira, and June all merged.
Yep.
Nice.
All merged.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm going to be drawing more tonight.
Yes.
I'm excited about it. I think Kevin's coming over later as well.
Honestly, I kind of want to wrap up in a bit.
Found an interesting image. Can I ask what perspective it is in general? Sure, Arma Talks. You can send it to general if you want.
I gotta spend tonight doing a bunch of my homework.
Yeah.
But I'll do a few more boxy figures.
Another Saturn in the server.
Whoa, another Saturn.
Yep.
You know, what if I actually... Okay, so one thing I do want to talk about is how you can actually do some foreshortening with figures like this. You can literally just draw a box that's really facing towards us and it's much bigger.
What's the Discord? If you want to join the Discord, send us a direct message on TikTok and ask for the invite, and I'll send it to you. Otherwise,
Actually,
to get the actual invite link itself, you can go to our website, drawanime.com.
Yes.
Do you guys have an anatomy book? No, we don't have an anatomy book, but we have anatomy in our books.
Yes.
Book time.
See, here's some of the characters that Christina drew. This isn't the anatomy section, but these are all bodies and characters and stuff from book volume
Number
1.
one.
Where's anatomy? Here's some anatomy. Feet, hands, hands. I tried to creep down my throat.
How do you go about
while I was
designing
talking.
characters? Ooh, I can answer a bit of that, but I don't think we'll do that this stream. But I'll say some.
Yeah,
some
anatomy
tips.
stuff. Anatomy stuff from our book. This is volume 1. We have a big anatomy chapter in the book. Can you?
Yes.
That would
Here's
help.
some anatomy. Here's
Arms.
some anatomy.
Legs, torso.
Yep.
And we also have anatomy, a little bit of anatomy in book volume 2 as well, but volume 2 is actually most about character design.
Yes. So if you actually want to learn how to design characters, you can go to that. Go get that book.
Gotta go. All right, Pompoof, have a good one.
And we also have a character design class in our anime art school too.
I've got a busy desk here. All right.
Yeah.
Rubik's Cube. I put the Rubik's Cube there.
Bunch of hands, feet, breakdowns of the back,
Oh,
back
man, my stand
muscles.
broke.
Aw, that sucks. How to actually construct the figure from start to finish. Torso to legs.
Do you have anatomy stuff for animals? No, but Terrell Whitlatch is a very famous animal anatomy teacher. I would recommend her content.
So this is our book. You can get this on Amazon. How to draw manga and how to draw characters. Whee!
So that's the answer to that, Sandra. You're gonna buy them both? Awesome. That'd be fantastic. I know you'll like it.
Yeah.
Need to learn how to hair. How much is the book? Each book is I think $26.95 on Amazon. You can check what they have it up for. They're very, very in depth. I really like them.
Yeah.
I really like them. A lot of people here have them as well. But yeah, they're on Amazon right now. I would like to eventually get them into bookstores, but we're mostly focusing on our YouTube channel and growing our social media right now.
I want this torso to be twisted. So maybe something like this. So what I did here is this is my hand, and all I just did was I drew a much larger box that's almost the size of the head. It's like a 1-point perspective box that's kind of tilted, and this will be my hand, and all I have to do now is just overlap an arm. Right here, forearm, and there is my upper arm.
My brain lumps simple figure drawing with anatomy, which is why I think I'm not progressing in figure drawing. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Jelly, thank you for the follow. Top 3 favorite artists? Probably one of them is probably Craig Mullins.
Oh, yeah.
I really like Craig Mullins. His stuff is super good. There's so many good artists. It's very difficult. Maybe like classic American illustrator like Kobe Whitmore or something.
Dean Cornwell's great.
Dean Cornwell's really good. I really like what's their name? Reno Tuna is I'm a really big fan of their work. Then there's a bunch of, like, there's some other artists who do, like, specific things that, like, I don't think there's, like, an overall favorite artist of mine just because people specialize.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want to put my favorite car artist in the same category as, like, my favorite character artist.
So this is a center line that's more of like an S. So that is facing one. The rib cage is facing one way. The pelvis is facing the other.
Hello, what are you guys working on?
Drawing people in perspective.
Yours.
And starting with just boxes that are rotating in different directions.
Kim Jung-hee's really good.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of my favorites. I have a lot of his sketchbook collections. Like, a whole pile of them. They're great. A lot of really good Korean artists.
Oh, yeah.
TB Choi's really good. Mm-hmm. But she doesn't post a lot of art.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's not, like, like if you compare, like, the amount of, like, art Reno Tuna or, like, Ramon... What's his name? Ramon Nunez?
Yeah.
Pumps out. Like, it's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot of art.
But, like, I feel like some artists are really, really good, but they don't publish a lot of work. Like, they don't make that much. Or at least public stuff. Mostly because they're working on professional projects, and a lot of them are NDA, so they can't actually show them.
That's a fun pose. And then maybe we'll make this leg like really far back.
Do you know who Naoto Date is? No, I don't. What is the name of that book? What book?
You mean our book?
Our book?
It's Anime Academy How to Draw Manga and How to Draw Characters.
We have 2 books. Mm-hmm. Do you use references most of the time? Should more.
I should more too.
I don't think she is right now.
I'm not using any right now.
But if you want to find some cool references of poses and stuff, this series is really good. I like these a lot. Mm-hmm. There's like a whole bunch of books, like 6, 7, 8. I don't remember. We have a bunch of them, and sometimes I'll do like studies. They're not in any extreme camera lenses or anything, but good poses.
Something that I do for boxes and figures is I'll like curve the box to like mimic the actual shape of like a leg. So like instead of starting with like a really boxy straight box like this, which is totally fine to use, sometimes I'll curve it just to save me some time and get some gesture in. So that's something what I'll do occasionally. Doesn't your knees and like lower leg kind of turn? Kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah. How do you feel about people hating on using iPad as drawing tablets? I don't care at all. People can have their own opinions. I don't really like drawing on the iPad that much.
Yeah.
I don't hate iPads. Like, I mean, I just don't find it very. I'm not really that used to it. But I don't care what people think. They can have their own opinions. Mm-hmm. My friend has the book and his art looks so good. Really?
Really? Oh, thank you.
Thank you as well,
We
Dahlia,
appreciate
for that and those kind words. 3 sets of books. By their art school. Yeah, we do have an art school online.
Yes. For those of you who are new here, we do have an art school online, and we cover this stuff pretty much very in-depth. Anatomy, figure drawing, clothing. Colton has a really good perspective course that teaches you how to draw proper boxes, and a bunch of other exercises.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff in our book. 7 classes, a lot of stuff. Complete costume drawing class, a complete anatomy class. What else? Heads, faces, expressions, perspective, painting, rendering, backgrounds, drawing, perspective, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. It's all available. Drawanime.com. You can check it out on our site. It's in our bio on TikTok, and it is in the description on YouTube.
Yes. Sometimes what I'll do is if I don't really know the perspective of a box, I'll literally just draw the front and then I'll fill in the rest. So like I'll draw my gesture and then I'll be like, oh, this is the front of my box. And this is where I'm going to be looking at for the hands.
How to get rid of art block? Depends what's causing it.
Yeah, it does.
Like, art block is kind of this blanket term that's used a lot, and it can be caused by a bunch of different things, and they have different solutions. You know?
Art block could be caused by a toxic relationship with art. Like maybe if you're comparing yourself to other artists and you get depressed and you don't want to draw, someone would call that art block. You know, sometimes you just have stuff happen in your life that makes you not feel like creating, and that people call art block. I would try to figure out exactly what's causing you to have art block. I want to draw, but I don't want to.
There could be an underlying reason for that.
Yeah, I would say there's generally an underlying reason.
Like, do you when usually art is generally a very enjoyable experience, but when you stop having fun, your brain is basically just trying to protect you from pain. So maybe it's like, what's your thought process when you don't want to draw? Is it because, what's the point in drawing? Because what if there's like this 19-year-old artist that's way better than me? That's why I don't want to draw. Like there's like an underlying feeling that happens when you don't feel like drawing. Or it's because, drawing, like, I have to make this whole piece and it'll take forever. You know, that could be impatience and just being like, really high expectations with how much you want to finish art. That could be another reason. And sometimes you don't have to have a reason, but generally there usually is an underlying reason behind it. This thumb can go here.
Good night, Koi.
Bye, Koi. Ooh,
Will you be in voice chat tonight? Maybe. I think my brother's coming over later. I don't know how late he's gonna stay. One night he stayed till like 1:30 in the morning. This is the image. That would just be standard 1-point perspective, Armatox. It's pretty much just 1 point. They've curved the lines a little bit to kind of mimic Fisheye. So that particular image, I can actually break it down a little bit if you want.
I want to draw lots of detail, but it often looks pixelated. Get a larger canvas.
Yeah, a larger canvas. So this is the image that Armatox talked about right here. You could do this in 1-point perspective, but to me, this actually looks a little bit like a fisheye grid.
That's in 1 point.
Yeah, that's just looking straight.
It's eye level 1 point.
Yeah.
Eye level fisheye.
So you've got a fisheye grid like this. Like that. Here's your Z-axis. I'm so much faster at drawing these now.
Yeah.
There's that one, there's that one, there's that one. Right? And then they've cropped into probably about here. And so you see this very subtle, they're actually probably just a little bit more down than that. Probably right about here. And so you've got very subtle curvature on the sides. You've got a box that's rotated right here. And then you've got the character, right? And they're sitting and they've got their arm up like that and their hand and their can and all that. But I would say it's in a fisheye lens. It's kind of mimicking a fisheye lens. You can see because of this curvature here and this curvature here and this curvature here. So it's basically 1-point perspective, but in a fisheye lens slightly.
How big of a canvas is good? Generally in thousands. We use a 5,000 by 6,000 canvas size.
Yeah, this canvas here is
5,000 by 6,000. So you get a lot of room to draw.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any easy to use apps to make poses? No, we don't use any apps to make poses.
No.
But we do have these figurines. These are pretty cool.
There's our app.
Yep. Yep. That is our app.
Looking up at the camera.
Wow.
Sassy.
Wait a second. How would I draw this kind of pose?
It's a weird pose.
It is a weird pose.
And his arm is like hyperextended.
Yeah, hyperextended. I struggle to draw without references. How do I get out of that habit?
You draw a lot with references.
So it's not like, you draw without, you draw with the reference and then you immediately draw without, especially if you don't have much experience. It's not bad to have references. I think the references is there to help you to memorize later on. So if you, that's so goofy, I love it. What I would do is I would draw a pose with reference like multiple times, and then I would challenge myself to draw it without it. because like you want to get the muscle memory, right? So like let's say I would draw the same pose with the reference. So here's my reference. Like let's say I draw this pose. Pretend this is like a reference, and I just draw it like, okay, I'm gonna break it down and try to draw the full body with this reference like that. Oops. You know, pretend this is a good drawing. I'll do this like 10 times with reference, and the more you draw it, the better you'll like get the feel of how to construct this pose. You'll be like, oh, okay. By the 10th time, or however many times until you memorize it, huh?
Do you actually do that?
I do that sometimes. Yeah. I'll do that with like figure drawing demos.
You draw the same pose a bunch of times?
If I don't get it, then yeah. Or I'll find like similar poses that I really want to get good at, and I'll just keep drawing it. And then by that amount of time, like throughout a span of a while, I'll be able to draw that pose.
Just ran across you on my FYP. When are you usually live? Mondays and Fridays these days. We stream at about 5. We were like half an hour late today because I was making a YouTube thumbnail and I got carried away. But yeah, 5 to 6 generally we'll start. 5 to 6 Pacific time on Mondays and Fridays. But we've been streaming a lot throughout the week as well, just at different times.
So then I'll think like, okay, well, there's generally multiple ways torsos can move. This one is like it's bending to the side, so the torso will look like this shape. Oh, the leg is going straight down. This leg is going to the side down here. So you kind of memorize what positions these legs and arms go.
Drawing without reference is a visual library thing.
Yeah.
In order to draw without reference, there's really 2 key components. There's being able to draw in 3-dimensional space, and then there's understanding what the world looks like. So if you have those 2 things, you can draw from imagination.
Yeah.
And design is probably would be the third. You know, understanding anatomy, proportion, and then being able to draw in 3D space. Do you draw every day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Much?
Pretty much.
If I don't feel like drawing one day, I won't. That's like the whole job of a concept artist, is drawing from imagination.
Yeah.
And knowing how to use effective references. Drawing from imagination is more of a party trick. Most professionals don't really do it. They take reference pictures. Really, really, really high level artists take their own like custom reference pictures a lot of the time.
Yeah. I think drawing without reference is more like a flex, as Colin says, a party trick.
Or like an exercise to test yourself.
Yeah. Which I think, you know, like, with someone like Kim Jung-gi, for example, who can draw without references because he's drawn with reference many times.
Yeah, he's literally broke down things for years before he tried drawing them for just from imagination. Like, I think people like, what's that guy's name? Peter Han talks about that as well.
Like, drawing without reference isn't necessarily the ultimate goal, you know?
I mean, for a lot of people.
For a lot of people, yeah, that's true.
It depends who you are, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, for us, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
I would say it doesn't have to be the ideal goal, but if it is for you, then that's fine. But many artists don't really start without references ever. Like, they just draw with reference for a very long time.
Yeah. What are the most important things to study in art? It depends on what you want to do. If you want to be a car designer, probably cars. If you want to be a comic artist, you know, a lot of things like perspective, characters, costume design, storytelling, expressive, you know, figure drawing, all that kind of stuff. If you want to draw birds for a living and be a bird illustrator, probably birds.
I didn't know there's a bird illustrator. Well, there's also like a lot of animal books that people make illustrations for.
So it's entirely dependent on what you want to pursue. I could tell you what I think the most important thing is, but it wouldn't be correct for someone who doesn't want to do what I want to do. So it's contextual.
This is a fun pose.
Do you draw every day? I get burned out so easily. Any tips to stay motivated? Absolutely. I do draw every day these days. A lot every day.
And how would you stay motivated?
I fixed my toxic relationship with art and myself, and then I just feel like drawing every single day now. I would compare myself to other artists. I had a toxic mentality. I was impatient. I felt like there was scarcity, but there's not. I have as long as I want to get good at art. I don't have to get good in 1 month. I don't have to get good by a certain time. Just, you can take as long as you want. There's no rush. Literally no rush. Doesn't matter what age you are.
You're not behind. You're just where you are.
Just bought both of your drawing books on Amazon. Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
I know you will love them. Mm-hmm. Tell me why one book comes on the 18th and one gets here on the 20th. I have no idea.
Clue.
Ask Amazon.
Sometimes it does come early, though.
Is it better using cubes instead of cylinders and circles to draw the body? Not necessarily. It's just up to a person's personal preference.
Okay, maybe I'll do this one last one. I'm kind of using this grid, sort of. I don't know if it's exactly correct, but I was using this as inspiration.
A grid as inspiration, that's fun. It's like, I'm not really using the grid. I'm kind of just like vibing with the vibe of the grid. That's so funny. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like the grid gives you confidence.
Yeah, the grid gives me direction.
The grid casts a buff on you.
Yeah.
It's like a spell that like buffs your perspective drawing by like 20%. It's like it's literally like a spell.
It is.
That's so
I thought
funny.
I was like, oh, am I doing something wrong? But I guess not. I mean, as long as it makes the figure look decent.
Didn't know you guys had a TikTok. Crib.
Oh.
What do I recognize that from?
Crib.
Krrib. Do I know you?
Wait, are you from Artemino?
Are you from Artemino days? Is that it? I
recognize that name, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I also recognize the artwork.
It's because we are Facebook friends.
Yes, you are from Artemino.
Yeah.
I remember your art style.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
I have to find. Oh. Well, that's very fun. Hey, if you want to join our Discord server, that would be awesome. We're trying to collect all the Artemino Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
All the people from Artemino that we used to know.
That we used to know.
You should try to get Leanne to join. That would be funny. I don't even know if she draws.
I don't know. I don't know what she's on about these days.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. If you want to send us a direct message, I'll send you the invite to our server.
Are you still friends with some of them from back then? And if so, if you
Yeah.
want to, I'm kind of curious who.
Yeah, feel free to invite them.
Yeah.
The people from Artemino that you know. Tori was in Artemino as well.
Yeah.
All right, let me. I have a couple.
This was like early 2010s Artemino back then. I do have a bit of camaraderie, so cause it was a thing that I used for a long time. It is
fun.
public, Max.
I do totally. Is your Discord public or private? You can't. It's not discoverable. I think it's private.
Oh, okay, it's private. Oh, wait, you have to
But
invite.
we let anybody
Okay.
in.
Yeah, I got that confused.
A few of them. I do such few online stuff now. I know what you mean. I do very few online stuff that's not related to our Anime Academy business.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, anybody can have an invite to the Discord server. You can just direct message us and ask for the invite. If you can't do that, you can just go to our site, drawanime.com. If you scroll down, you will find our invite to our server. Yeah, this is what our site looks like. And there's the invite right there. If on drawanime.com, if you don't want to DM us. If you're on YouTube, you can actually just go to the description and the link to the website will be on there. That's
Actually,
cool. How have you been?
Yeah.
It's been so long. My memory is all fuzzy. I definitely recognized your username.
Yeah, I remember she did a lot of traditional art sketchbook stuff and kind of like really cute, like wispy line work.
That's fun.
I don't know if she remembers my Artemino username though. Mine was Way.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever gave Artemino my real name.
Facebook friends. It must be me. You do?
Oh yay!
Facebook friends with both of us or one of us?
Probably just you because I never use Facebook.
Yeah. I added a number of people on Artemino. I'm still friends with some of them. Orion. I haven't talked to Orion in like a year though. I should hit him up sometime. He's like living in Oregon or something.
All right, there we go. I like this one. This one's kind of nice. I don't draw these poses very often. Or maybe I kind of do, but just always in a different perspective. Crib says I haven't talked to Orion in years.
Yeah,
Bro.
he was working as a concept artist at Sony for a while. And I don't know what he's up to now. I think he's probably freelancing or something. I worked as a concept artist for a good number of years. And then we ended up starting our Anime Academy stuff. We have 2 books published. Mm-hmm. And our social media online, a YouTube channel, our TikTok, and stuff like that. Work at a greenhouse now, do their social media. That's fun.
Oh, wow. A greenhouse. That's so much fun.
We need to collect the Artemino Infinity Stones. Get the gang back together.
I know. That would be like my
Squad
high school
goals.
reunion.
Squad goals.
Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. That is fun. It's funny how like people just scroll and they kind of super hot. Oh, I bet. Log back onto Artemino and it's so glitchy now.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've had Artemino since like 2017 or 18 or something.
I think I left at like 19 or 18. That's wild.
Yeah, it's so funny. I've been hard focused on Lumith method for months. Is cubes more effective for head angles? Any work really well. Like 12 people online.
Oh, really? Only 12?
12.
Well, I mean, it's kind of dead now.
I don't know if it's dead or not. I've not been there forever.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, so I assume it's probably not as popular as it was. Any method works great. The Loomis method works. You know, it's just learn like head proportions, I would say, and any method will work really well. It's like figure drawing, right? There's a lot of people who break it down different ways. Some people use cylinders, some people use boxes, some people use simple forms. Mm-hmm. But they're all using the same proportional system.
Yeah.
So whatever works best for you, I would test them out. 12 people online, it's so funny. I had to go, did you end up making a character out of the previous sketch? Yeah, it's down here.
Yeah. That one. And I did 2 more smaller ones.
Yeah, there's June, Tira, and Miki. And then these guys are like...
Randos.
Just kind of casually like...
Hanging out. I would probably turn this one into Ray. But I don't think I will.
After adding the boxes, replacing them with the correct curves confuses me. That would be like anatomical knowledge. You'd want to take figure drawing classes and understand basic anatomy for that.
Yeah.
But if the boxes aren't correct, it would be very difficult to add the anatomy on top and have it look good. Honestly, both parts are pretty difficult.
Yeah. Well, I was noticing that like really skinny guys will have a rib cage and a pelvis like this, but sometimes the insides will be sunken in like that.
Yeah, like
and they'll
that
have
pose the other day in the class.
Yeah. Like they're just sunken in sides, and I'm like, wait a second, that's interesting.
Like
So if you want to draw,
some of those movies out there where the actors become like really, really, really skinny for the role.
yep. And this would be like a super skinny guy. Lanky. Thin arms.
There was a guy that I was in high school with. His name was Justin. He's cool dude, really nice. He had like, I don't know, like 8% body fat or something.
8%?
Yeah, he was really, really, really skinny. But he ate a good amount and everything.
He had a huge
He
metabolism.
did magic tricks. He was so good at doing these
Really?
magic tricks. Yeah, it was sick.
Oh, that
He
would have
did,
been so cool
He would
to
always do the
see.
trick where like the rope turned into like a complete loop, and then it would like turn back, and everybody's like, "Wow!"
That's fun.
I like that
fun.
guy. He's really cool. I think he's married and has kids now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Depends how underweight they are. Yeah, I mean it's such a wide
yeah.
range.
I mean, for some people, this would be normal, and they'll be completely fine and healthy. I don't know how, but interesting. Very short, tiny legs.
Love your way of drawing poses, so dynamic.
Thank you. I just use the same tricks over and over. It's contrapposto. Different center, asymmetrical center line, a weighted leg, and arms and leg, and the other leg can't really do everything else. I just make sure that my gesture has like, and we're kind of talking about gesture now, but I'll do it really quick. I would either decide, do I want my pose to have an S curve,
like this, or do I want my pose to have more of like a C curve, like this, and then I can always just like do whatever, you know. I can bend the legs together like this.
Yeah. By the way, if you did join the Discord server, there's like a verify channel. You go to it and you hit that green check mark, and it'll give you a role. It's like an anti-bot thing. If you can't verify because of phone number reason, I can just verify you manually. So just let me know, like, in the chat, or you can DM or whatever.
What's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to character designs? I mean, when it comes to designing characters, do you mean like looking at other people's character designs? I don't think I have really that big of a pet peeve.
Your pet peeve would probably be people trying to make their characters so unique they all end up looking like each other's
Okay,
characters.
yeah, that's true.
Trying to make a character design that looks nothing like any other character that's ever been made, and then it ends up looking like everybody else who's trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, that would be my pet peeve.
But I don't care what people do that much.
I don't care either. Actually, even just that pet peeve,
It doesn't bother.
it doesn't bother me. In fact, I think it's kind of endearing.
Yeah.
Because everybody had a phase like that.
Things don't really make me mad.
Yeah,
upset.
because
like,
the
I
thing
don't
is,
care that much.
character with people who design characters, they have like different intentions for a character, right? I know that some people have very big pet peeves about like when people design women and their waists are super tiny and their hips are really big, but like I think it's the context of the project. Like not every character design is like that, and it also depends like what's the style, and people can do what they want.
Yeah, I don't really care what other people do.
Yeah, me
they do
neither.
them.
In fact, like I've just learned to appreciate different things regardless of my bias. Like whether if it's characters that have like very stylized bodies that don't feel realistic, like I'm just like I can suspend my reality for that a bit, you know.
Yeah, it just
And I can
doesn't
enjoy
bother
for
me.
what it is.
Like there was that one guy who worked on the Marvel stuff with the Captain America chest, remember?
Yeah.
And Christian Acorda would go on and on about that in his figure drawing class. It was really, really funny.
Mm-hmm.
We took a figure drawing class by a guy who used to be a model sculptor for like, I don't know, like DC or Marvel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught an anatomy class, and he would always talk about the Captain America chest.
It looked like this. It looked like you had like chicken breasts.
Yeah, like
for pecs.
like that one. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And he would go on and on about it in class. It was really funny. Super nice dude.
He's a really nice guy though. He's like super humble and down to earth.
He's just like the most fun like nerd you ever meet. He's just like a huge Marvel fan.
He's like all about creating these super like crazy characters. Well, I think that guy was in charge of creating like most of Marvel's characters because he just like.
Acorda?
Oh no, not Kristen Core. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the artist who did this.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Oops.
talking about the artist he was
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Oops. Never mind.
We didn't take a class from this guy.
No, but I actually saw a documentary of them.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. So
That's
I was
funny.
like, I thought I'd say it out.
Yeah, I
there,
don't know
but-
anything about that guy. I don't mind his work. It doesn't bother me.
No, it doesn't
We had
bother
a
me either.
teacher who talked about that chest piece
Yeah.
a lot. It was
Yeah.
funny. Christian Acorda was a fun dude. He made anatomy so fun.
Yeah, he really did.
You know, Ray Bustos is actually funny. He'll like talk about like the pronator teres, and he'll be like, "Look at that little cute muscle."
That's really funny. Why
Yeah.
is that
So I'm
funny?
taking a class by an anatomy teacher right now,
That's hilarious. Look at
and crap, I don't have it on here, but he'll like talk about a muscle or something. Like let's just say like this coracobrachialis, coracobrachialis. It'll be like this, and it'll be like, look at that little muscle. It's so cute.
Why is that? You know, because he taught at Art Center. And I did not get his class, but I got a different class. And
Yeah.
everybody would always say that he was like super hardcore and super like strict. But hearing
was.
that, hearing that, look at that cute little muscle. I'm
But this is just like a
that's such
recorded
contrast.
class of his.
That's true. It's just funny. It's funny to see
Rob
that.
Liefeld.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet the
artist.
guy.
He seems really nice.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, maybe not. Like
Maybe.
some
Who
people who
knows?
work in like big studios and stuff are super arrogant and annoying, but
Yeah.
a lot of them are really nice. Just
like
joined.
this
What are y'all
person.
talking about? Just literally random brain
Random
rot.
stuff.
Just complete and absolute brain rot.
Actually, this should have been this
Reminiscing.
Pelvis.
What?
This pelvis is not right. It
Oh, it's
should
very
actually
tilted
it should
forward.
actually be do this. It should be like this. It's really tilted forward because the legs are going down.
It's fun. Do the classes you take have instructor feedback? Not all of them. Some of them. The one that I was talking about with Christian Acorda, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically the same as Michael Hampton's figure drawing class. But a lot of them don't come with feedback.
Is there a way to draw a male and female torso? Their chest guy chest will look like this. Here's a neck, here's the traps, here's the pecs.
Yeah, like a built guy.
Like a built guy. This is a built guy. If you want to go more exaggerated, right? But for a girl, the traps will be smaller, more sloped, straighter. The breasts will kind of the angle of the pecs will be the same, but the chest will droop down more like this. That's how you make the difference.
Yeah, I would say one of the most common things between like a male and female chest is the guy's traps will be more like this. The girl's traps will be very sloped, generally.
Generally.
Female rib cage tends to be about 60 degrees. A guy's rib cage tends to be about 90. That's pretty consistent. That's actually how they identify skeletons a lot of the time. Like if they find a skeleton of a body, they'll usually look at the rib cage to determine
if it's a male or female.
if it's a guy or a girl.
Skeleton, yeah.
Pretty consistent. Like those are two very consistent things. Of course, guys' traps can be smooth as well if they're not built at all.
Depends on the body type.
Yeah, and there can be very like androgynous. Like you
can like
get
mix
where you just it's like it's an entire spectrum of like there's the middle and then there's extreme on one side and there's extreme on the other and then there's just like the middle. So it depends on what you want to draw, honestly. But there's like these kind of general.
How would you draw someone from below, like feet close to the camera instead?
Hey Tira.
Hey Tira. You would see like their feet would kind of overtake their body. Well, I don't have as much experience like just drawing someone from below.
Oh.
Like you'll see a lot more overlap. You won't see much like pectoralis or any of this stuff.
Unless it's a girl.
Unless it's a girl,
And
then
you
you'll see like the
you have
breasts,
like that.
Yeah, you would. they're lopsided though.
Everything I draw is
There we
lopsided
go.
when
Yeah, that's true.
I'm at this. If she's laying down.
If she's laying down, it would be like that too.
Yeah. There's two things that are very consistent with our live streams. Number one, Lexi's always basically first, and Tira always shows up and says hi.
I think I'm ready to wrap up.
Are you?
Yep, I gotta do homework. Katsuo, thank you for being here. We'll probably do your watercolor another time. I do have some stuff that I have to do this week that's I'm busy with. We can try again Friday.
What's the easiest shape to learn?
Easy
Shape? I don't know, a square, maybe. I don't know. Rectangle, a triangle. Triangles are pretty easy. But I don't know what you mean by shape.
Yeah, I don't really know. There's trapezoids, there's triangles, you know. I would say trapezoids are pretty common. Like pecs are trapezoids. I would say I would say rather than shapes, also
Like
try
squares?
to focus more on.
I don't know what you mean by learn. Like, do you not know what a square is? Or do you? I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
Do you mean like form, like three-dimensional forms? Because sometimes people would confuse shapes with this. Because this is not a shape. This is a form. This shape is 2D.
Yeah, shapes are 2D, forms are 3D.
But you can't necessarily
Do you know what iPad has pressure sensitivity pens? My iPad supports no pressure sensitive pens. That sucks. Any of the new iPads generally.
I mean, for me, a lot of time I'll simplify the pecs and the upper torso, kind of like a long shape like this. I don't know what shape this is. Maybe like a trapezoid. That's like very curved. And then with a female torso, I do hourglass, which is basically inverted trapezoids like that. But you would have to understand how to turn those into 3D forms later.
I'm not sure what you mean then.
I
I've
never learned
really
it that
seen
way.
And I saw people learning shapes first. What do you mean by learning shapes?
Like, do you mean like...
Because, like, you know what the shapes are called, right? Like square, circle, triangle. So, like, if you know what those are, then you've learned shapes. Hands, if you know
It's
what
just
I
a little
mean.
bit hard because I've never seen people do it. So it's hard for me to visualize what your idea of shapes is.
Yeah.
How we've always been taught was forms. Like, oh, well, like here's the envelope method. Rib cage, pelvis. Arms are generally cylinders or boxes depending on what you want. You kind of just build from the ground up, I guess. I'm not really exactly sure. Like, I can't tell you that exactly that a leg is a triangle.
Because shapes change as forms turn.
Yeah, exactly. Like, graphically, it could look like this for a leg, but that's not exactly accurate.
Yeah.
It's more nuanced than that. Right? You can't necessarily say there's like an exact circle or an exact rectangle. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. I don't really know. I would start just with like foundation, like perspective. Take a figure drawing class. Just jump into it and try it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid to just try stuff.
Yeah.
Just, try things. See what happens.
Mm-hmm. There's no one way to learn it. There's multiple ways to learn the same thing.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah. Thank you, Max.
Thank you. Hello Kitty, thank you for the follow.
All right. Well, I guess we can wrap up. Mm-hmm. You got to do a lot of homework for Jean.
Yep. I do. We just had a lot to do on the weekend, like classes and streaming yesterday and stuff, and I had to do meal prep.
Was tomorrow Tuesday?
Yes, tomorrow's Tuesday. And then we're going to class on Wednesday.
Yes. Should I go through more of Wouter Tulp's class tonight, or should I go through more of the arm stuff? Maybe I'll do Wouter. I've been doing arm anatomy for the last couple days.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thanks, Dahlia. Right Defense, thank you for the follow.
All right, chat. Those kitties are sleeping all day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we will talk to everybody later. Mm-hmm. That was a fun stream.
Yeah, that was fun.
A lot of fun. Don't forget, we have a Discord server. If you want to join, you can send us a direct message on TikTok, or you can go to our website, drawanime.com. We also have an online school if you're looking to learn the foundations because you want to make your own comic or webcomic. And learn, anatomy, figure drawing, perspective, clothing drawing, coloring, color theory, perspective, backgrounds.
If you do get anime art school,
yep,
we give you a watercolor of your character.
Yes.
Do it live.
So everybody who gets anime art school gets a watercolor drawing of their character done on a live stream, and it gets mailed to them for free with a copy of both of our books signed. Here are our books, Volume 1 and Volume 2. We will sign them. Not this one. This one has a little poopy on it from Toby. But, yeah, we'll mail you both of our books signed and a watercolor for free when you get our school. Mm-hmm. And you can learn lots and lots and lots. God, so I'm really not sure. Apple Pencil Pro.
Yeah, with the iPad Pro.
Probably iPad Pro. You'll have to look it up. I would go to the Apple Store and ask. I would, physically go and try the iPad at the Apple Store and be like, does this pen work on it? Yes, it does. I can draw. What pencil is this? What iPad is this? I'd be super paranoid.
Yeah, I would.
But I don't want to advise you incorrectly, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. It should tell you which it supports if you look at it. That's
okay.
Good. That's good as well.
That's good.
All right, everybody. Thank you. No Apple stores near me, like an hour
Just don't
drive.
get the USB-C one.
Yeah,
that one does not have pen pressure.
Yeah, I would say on Apple's website, probably.
Yeah.
But thank you, everybody, for showing up. And I don't know if we'll stream tomorrow, maybe not. But have a good night.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we'll talk to y'all later.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, TikTok. I'll end on you first. And then YouTube, we will talk to y'all later as well.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
So have a good night. How do I get out of this thing? There we go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Essence Adams. I guess you can just rewind the stream. Bye-bye.